Hi, it's Joy, and today I'm watching the How to Get Away with Murder crossover with Scandal. I don't know whether this is going to be one reaction video or two, though by the time this is up you will either see it as one or two. I have never seen Scandal other than trailers on the TV, so if it's too much about Scandal I may not react very much because I'm not going to know what's going on with those characters. However, I am very excited about how it might help us, How to Get Away with Murder, with getting the case to the Supreme Court. I think in real life this would be a really good case to bring forward, but yeah. So I have a confession to make. I did not react to the last episode of How to Get Away with Murder. I spent a few weeks thinking, like, I'm completely up to date with How to Get Away with Murder, it's not on right now, it's fine. And then yesterday I was just sort of getting things ready to do my reactions today, and I realised I hadn't reacted to it. Now, it had been, it's a few weeks late, so I just watched it, I didn't react, and oh my goodness, I was so annoyed at the end when Connor just casually mentioned planning a wedding and then he and Oliver got engaged and I cried. And I was like, why am I not reacting to this episode? Of all the episodes this season I wanted to react to, it's this one. So I'm really annoyed about that, but I'm really happy for them. I'm obviously scared because this is How to Get Away with Murder. Things are not happy and easy and rosy, but I'm very excited. And Connor wants to go back to law school because, I mean, if he left law school and then found a new path, I would have been happy for him to leave law school, but I think he left law school and became quite lost. And the thing that he clung on to was law school related. So I'm very happy for him with that. And Laurel getting to reunite with her baby, oh my goodness. Meeting that baby for the first time, calling him Christopher, was really beautiful. I cried again. I cried with Nate and his father. I mean, Nate's a character that I've joked with my friends about how he's irrelevant to the show now, yet he made me cry that episode. It was a really good episode. So I'm very excited to see this one. I think they have made Scandal tie-in. I wasn't entirely sure how that was going to work, but I think it should work okay. Let's go. I did like how they did this, the tie-in with How to Get Away with Murder, being right on the chalkboard and that. Annalise Keating. Normally she's the professor. But it feels very strange to be watching a show that I've never seen before, season 7, episode 13, or 12, or whatever it is.
Together we can fix it.
I should say, I knew Scandal's just one of those shows I've never got around to watching. I haven't made an active choice to not watch it. Like, it's the beginning of the crossover, you're gonna help. No use wasting your time worrying about it. Michaela!
Oh, Mr. President.
That's the president in this. I had no idea that Matt wasn't the last scene.
Sorry? If we can get the White House behind our case,
I wish I knew who half these people were.
Love you, Fitz. Marcus.
Oh, so this is the current president. There's a lot going on here that's way over my head.
Thank you.
If I watched Scandal, this would be a deeply impacting moment.
Fighting that fight for all of us, Annalise Keating.
Michaela.
Asher.
What would that be?
A miracle worker.
Okay, so I enjoyed that more than I thought I would when I first heard about it. Given that I don't watch Scandal, I was quite apprehensive because, you know, I just watched 42 minutes of a show where most of what was happening I had no idea about, but I enjoyed it. The How to Get Away with Murder bits, it obviously wasn't that much. We saw some good progression of our case. It's going to get to the Supreme Court. I kind of assumed it would, seeing as we had the second half, which I think is called Leahy versus the state or the Supreme Court. I don't know, something like that. Or the Commonwealth, isn't it? I don't know. I'm not up on American politics and how you do things. But yeah, it was good. There was a lot of Olivia Pope is having a rough time at the moment, it seems. No idea what was going on there whatsoever, but you know, she seemed to be making progress in herself, so that's good. Wasn't happy with the way Michaela was looking at that new dude with Asher. I really hope that they don't do anything else with that, but we shall see. I'm very excited for the How to Get Away with Murder episode. My reaction there wasn't very long, so let's keep going.
I have to beg the dean to let me re-enroll.
Connor.
This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to watch Annalise yell at a bunch of old white dudes.
Okay, fine. I'll go.
Yay! Field trip!
I love them so much.
These Sixth Amendment violations are a form of...
He already approved it. You go into Supreme Court.
I never thought a plotline involving Nate would move me in this show. This one really does.
Just look in the West's old bank account, see if there's money there.
And when there's not, you'll finally tell Laurel.
Okay.
Do you imagine if Wes accepted 100k to fake his own death and leave?
What I find? Diana Ross!
We're not having a wedding. You are too. I witnessed the proposal. We're getting married. We're just not wasting money on a DJ and bad cake. That
Sounds like some internalized homophobia to me.
Sorry I'm late.
Laurel, tell Connor and Oliver they need to have a wedding.
You need to have a wedding.
See? It's not even giving anyone any JOY right now.
Don't tell Asher, it'll destroy him.
Destroy him like you destroyed me when you stole this case.
Hey, guys.
Connor, don't be petty. I mean, she should tell Asher.
Walker is the...
Don't answer it.
It's Jacqueline.
Don't answer it now!
I should have blocked my number days ago about selling.
So you just want to
Send him to
sabotage
place,
this?
and you ruin everyone in your life.
God, these people. Annalise, you were right in what you said. You can't force people to do things.
Vodka.
No.
Okay.
No.
For you.
Snap her out of it before she needs the vodka. Do not drink. You can do it, Annalise. She's gonna spit it all over her. She's gonna spit all over... At least it was Olivia who doesn't need to go on court right now.
Supreme Court of the United States.
No pressure. I'm glad it's not just England that has ridiculous things like, oh yay, oh yay, oh yay. At least they don't have the stupid wigs.
It's unconstitutional.
You did your
That was not its
best.
intended purpose. If that is the precedent that Miss Keating wants to challenge, then that case needed to be built and argued.
It's always lots of running in and out now, like court cases. Oh gosh.
These are not my words, Justice Strickland. They're yours. You wrote them in your 1985 ruling in Bryant v. Topeka, an equal protection case dealing with a state housing lottery program. People like my client Nathaniel Leahy and millions of people like him who are relegated to a subclass of human existence in our prisons. To decide against my plaintiff is to choose lining the pockets of prison owners over providing basic defense for the people who live in them. And is that the America that this court really wants to live in? Where money is more important than humanity? Where criminality is confused with mental health? The Sixth Amendment was ratified in 1791. It's been 226 years since
Got
then.
chills.
Let's finally guarantee its rights to all of our citizens.
I'd like to meet Annalise Pierce. It's a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Leahy.
You are a very brave man, sir.
Not half as brave as your daughter.
Thank you. I had a great team of smart people that helped me get this case heard. Several of my former law students, Connor Walsh in particular, as well as members of the...
Tell Laurel already, Frank.
You have to. Ooh. Ooh, what's on the memory stick? Did Wes record the conversation?
Legal trouble. Wallace Mahoney was killed,
Not sure what that has to do with me.
but you've had other troubles with the police, no?
Okay, I'm telling Laurel about this.
Did she kill him?
No.
I mean, that's been the theory for a few episodes now, but did she kill him?
President Grant Simon. He's awake.
Oh gosh. He's not gonna remember anything right. Oh, cliffhanger. Okay, that was, again, it was a really moving episode. With the court case and everything, it's something that you wish would happen in real life, something like that it can actually get passed, but with the way America is right now, if anything, they pass the opposite. They put like, screw public defenders, everyone should have to pay thousands of dollars to deserve a lawyer, because they should... Anyway, I'm not going to get into that debate, but this show always knows exactly how to get you, and I hope, at least in the world of the show, that they manage to pass this lawsuit, because everything else is literally about to fall apart, so if they can at least get one thing done. I really appreciate Annalise naming Connor. I feel like maybe she could have said in particular Connor Walsh and Michaela Pratt, because Michaela also helped her, but I think Connor was the one that was there with her from the beginning. He pushed and pushed and pushed. He was the one that pushed Michaela into being involved, so I'm glad Connor got his credit. I just feel like maybe they both could have had it. Michaela has massively gone down in my estimations. I mean, as characters, they were all kind of not hard to like, but kind of hard to like at the beginning, and then they evolved, and we got to understand them, where they came from. Whereas I think Michaela, what she did was a massive step back for her character, and you know, if she's honest about it to Asher, and you know, comes clean, tells him, then maybe, and you know, I could go back to reading them eventually, but I think there was no excuse. She knew what she was doing, she was aware that she had this attraction to him, and she kept going and kept going and kept going, and she didn't get out of the car. So no, Michaela, I don't support that decision whatsoever, and I would never have said this in season 1, thinking of Asher and what he was like, necessarily, okay, at the beginning of season 1, that Asher deserves better. Asher deserves someone that wouldn't cheat on him. Because as, I don't know, Laurel's mother is definitely up there for potential Wes murderers. I mean, since she kind of came into it and we knew she'd been on the phone to Wes, it was a possibility that she had been the one, or that she was linked to it, that she'd been the one to kill him. I definitely think she now has motive as well as the father, or did the mother tell the father and then the father... You know, there is definitely more to it than meets the eye. I would have thought it was really funny if Wes had just taken 100 grand and was off living life, you know, under a false identity. I mean, I didn't ever think that was a realistic option. It's not Wes. Wes wouldn't do that. I think if Wes did fake his death, again, I don't actually think Wes faked his death. I think it's a really fun theory to mess around with. If he had done it, it would have to be for a more life-saving reason than taking money. But yeah, that was a good episode. Now Simon is awake. Oh my goodness. What? Does he remember? I mean, hopefully he's not going to remember... I'd like him to have to remember his life, maybe, but not the last 6 months or something, because it's not going to look good if he can say that it was all of our characters that were involved in everything that happened. And then Isaac and his wife, I kind of don't care. Isaac's been a terrible therapist since the beginning, and I mean, I feel really bad for him. Like, I don't necessarily think he's been completely in the wrong, and I think Annalise hasn't been perfect, but he knew what he was doing. He had ample opportunities to say, I'm really sorry she's triggering me, we're not good together, and give her to someone else. But he was up himself and thought he was the world's greatest therapist, and he fancied her, so he didn't. I mean, it's extremely messed up. Yeah, I think the wife, knowing she was in the middle of this Supreme Court thing and knowing how important that was, literally could have waited 6 hours and then ruined her celebration or her like feeling good about herself after the event. But she called her and she made sure she got hold of her right before she was supposed to go in, which just, that egocentric, ugh. So yeah, I really don't care about them whatsoever. If they're not mentioned again, I'd personally be quite happy about that. Nate and his dad, oh, I never thought I'd feel something for Nate's plotlines. Like, he stopped being relevant after season 2, and here I am like, God, Nate and his dad. So that was really good. Connor and Oliver not wanting to have a wedding, I hope they have, it doesn't have to be a huge wedding, I just hope they have something. I'm sorry if you just heard the doorbell. Our neighbour's picking up the parcel that got delivered here for them. But yes, so that was a fantastic episode. Can't wait to watch next week after that cliffhanger. Thank you for watching.